Alright, now we're walking towards the gate of Jean Gate, old Quebec City. We got a little skateboarder up there. Always been a lot of skateboarders in this area for whatever reason. We're going to go up on the wall today. Looks like they're closing down the main street here. Maybe they got a bit of a street party about to happen. Oh, that'd be nice for the weekend. Singer out there. A couple of helicopters flying overhead, chasing each other. They've been there for a while. Must be doing a film here. Oh, you got the church bells in the background. For those that have never been to Quebec City, this is like going to Europe, like old France.
Je me voyais déjà.
Always very friendly here too, Quebec City too. I just had a very nice breakfast. You know what, even if you don't speak French, a little bit goes a long way. Bonjour, parlez-vous anglais? And you find most people are very, especially in the tourist industry, most people are very, very fluent. They're a lot more fluent in English than I am in French, I can tell you that. And like all of Quebec, fantastic restaurants and food options here, like you just don't find in many other places in North America that I'm aware of, that where I've been anyways. Had breakfast here the other day. Petit coin breton. Very good breakfast. Take a look at that street there. All the old architecture. Saint Jean Côté, or Jean Côté right there. It's a very good drugstore. Lots of fashion boutique shops here. With a lot of Quebec-made product, you know, which is interesting. Look at this, they're fantastic with their desserts here. I think that's like a beaver tail. It's like a pastry with chocolate spread on it. Probably Nutella, I would think. Although Nutella is more of an Italian thing, but I'm sure it's pretty universal. We got some. That's the flag of Quebec right there. The fleur-de-lis. And popcorn. They just love their popcorn here. Comes in all flavors. Caramel, chocolate, maple syrup flavor. Love their maple syrup here. This bar here was rocking pretty good last night. The cuisine and the DJ in the corner, very, very Francais. I've had a couple pops over already down here at the Murphy's Irish Pub. They got Murphy's Stout on tap, which is very, very rare, even in Ireland, to get a Murphy Stout. I actually like Murphy Stout better. Tricolors of Ireland, along with the Union Jack. Pub St. Alexander is themed English. Pub Murphy is Irish. Looking back at the wall. Just looking back at the wall here. Get the feel for the European-like culture, complete with like a cobblestone street here. Or some sort of cobblestone. tourism seems really slow, really down. I think a lot of that has to do with the COVID mandate that's still in Canada for tourists coming in here. Just makes it more difficult, and as a tourist you have your choice of places you can go in the world. Although as beautiful as Quebec is. Les Frères de Côté, the brothers of something rather. My French isn't that great. Not like my Spanish. I have a lot more use with Spanish. You can really see tourism's really down. Considering this is a Sunday and it's a long weekend, this place should be just rocking. Walking up to towards the Chateau Frontenac here shortly. I have all these little narrow streets. It's nice to get off the tourist path here. Just kind of look as to how the locals live. I know I used to live in Niagara Falls, and I can tell you, I would never go near the falls as a local. Just didn't want anything to do with the tourists. So, but when you got off the beaten path, you can always see how the locals live. And Quebec City very much has a Niagara Falls effect in the summertime, with hordes of tourists everywhere you go. Walking down to the Museum of Civilization here in Quebec City. I've never actually been there before, but it's supposed to be very impressive. The one thing about Quebec City is it's watch my step. One thing about Quebec City is it's a very hilly city, much like a Lisbon, Portugal, or San Francisco. But if you can't do the hills on the way up, there's always Uber. Uber's cheap. Usually they're at your side within 5-10 minutes. Not more than 15 Canadian dollars, like 11 US. Yeah, the typical restaurant. Restaurants are always so pretty, the way they set them up. And coming up to the world famous Chateau Frontenac. And just one of the locals right here. World famous Chateau Frontenac, very expensive hotel, very much like a castle. In fact, the usual elitist Justin Trudeau types were known to stay there. It's always easier to stay in these places if someone else is flipping the bill. Yeah, boardwalk goes all the way up there to the Citadel, and in the wintertime during the Quebec Carnival, they have like sled races and so forth down that ramp. That's the St. Lawrence River out there. Oh, it looks like a cruise ship, and that explains it. That explains a lot of older American couples in town right now. Here on the boardwalk at Quebec City, the Chateau Frontenac Hotel right there. And just having a nice, delicious Quebec brew, as it is 5 o'clock somewhere. Sticky LT, very good beer. Very good microbreweries here in Quebec, along with their cheese and pastries. World class, I'd have to say. Let's see, Citadel up there. I'll go up there later on. It's a heck of a walk, though. I think tomorrow will be a sunnier day for a lot of good premium photography around the city. Yep, here we are, old Quebec City. Chateau Frontenac, the boardwalk there, which I just walked across. The lower town, the oldest shopping district in North America. An American cruise ship in port here. The ferry there to Levi, to the other side of the St. Lawrence River. We got a couple little sailboats out there. And just a bit of overcast. They said it was going to be about 22, 23 today. I do feel a little bit of rain in the air here, so maybe the weatherman is wrong, weather person's wrong, which, you know, that never happens, right? But quiet here, not a lot of tourists. Shocking. Very shocking. And here I am, and livegivetravel.com, and just done another tour. First time back in Quebec in probably about 7-8 years. Came here last night for the Megadeth and Lamb of God tour, which is Quebec City was their very final act on their North American tour. But great show, excellent band, 2 excellent bands, and great atmosphere overall. Military helicopters been buzzing the city all morning. Not quite sure what's going on. Maybe it's a training mission, maybe it's a movie, maybe it's something to do with the Vandus. Vandus are the regiment of the Canadian Armed Forces that are stationed here. Looks like they're trying to land up there on the Citadel for some reason. There we go. Thought I had some camera problems there for a second, but no, you got a Holland America cruise ship out there. A lot of pretty well-to-do American older couples. And below there is the lower town, or the oldest market district of North America. We'll tour through there shortly.